It's a windy day. It's March, and it's very windy. We're adjusting our greenhouse. It's
It disconnected
it,
completely.
the rope that's holding it is disconnected. So okay, go.
That's this one? Is it this one? Oh, something.
We can't afford to lose an 4,000, almost 5,000 greenhouse. It was billowing. It was flopping really hard. We were scared. We got really scared because we thought it was gonna lose it. I'm thankful that my in-laws are here. So it was an emergency. It was an emergency. We were fixing lunch, and this part here, this side here was flapping. This side here, the other side of the greenhouse, it was flopping really hard. And my father-in-law, he was sitting on the deck watching as the wind getting stronger and stronger. The wind was like between 40 and 65. Okay, so right now it's tight, but I got really scared. That's the thing. If you have a greenhouse, you make sure that it's well reinforced, and you have to check it before the bad weather. You have to check for holes and if the ropes are still intact. Yeah.
I'm hitting concrete. We'll get a different shovel. At least it's level.
Yeah, leveling it so it's level. It was flapping really hard. Now it's tight.
There was a bird that was
It's
in
more
a gust
tight.
of wind. It was flying backwards.
All hands on deck. When we saw it was flapping really hard. Well, it did not. The reason why it did that, yeah, I was really praying. Wind gust is really strong. So now we just have to adjust it. I'm glad that my in-laws are here. They're able to help, because it was just I and my husband and the kids. I mean, we could have done it, but another adult would be better. Had to use gloves. Had to use gloves for tightening. One rope broke off, and that it will break your.
Thank you. My hands are cold.
You see, now it's wind gust again. It was shaking the whole frame. You see? You see that? Even after reinforcing it, you can still see the wind.
Mommy, I also prayed.
Thank you. Even with the wind gust, even after reinforcing it. Now we have to tighten it back one more time. Now we're going to tighten one more time. Now pulling. Now we're gonna go through one more time to tighten both sides. You have to go every other rib, because the other side, the opposing side, is tightening it. Let's see here.
It's really cold.
This is what you do to maintain a greenhouse.
A moth. See that moth?
Adjusting it. There you go. This is the second, and
Untie and retie.
you untie and retie, and then he's gonna go to the other side to adjust it again. So now the greenhouse is less shaking. I was so scared. That was too much. I've never seen it shaken. Oh no. See? That's why, also because air got inside. We need to fix this.
Careful.
That's why air pressure got inside. It made it, see? It's flapping. You don't want this because it will tear the plastic.
Tell you how to fix the pliers, because you had to redo this whole area.
flapping.
This is called wiggle wire. It traps the plastic in. I can't get it out without pliers, so once I loosen it up to here, reposition the plastic and then put it back in its track.
But here's the thing: you open it up some, the wind gets in.
It's already open. I'm only opening it to here.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm not taking it all off.
That. It's really crazy wind. Very strong. And it's a little chilly too. It's chilly wind.
I need you to stand here with your body
Yeah, I need to. Don't want flapping here.
because it will make it loose if it's not being held properly. Don't push too much, because otherwise it's too loose, or it makes it too tight artificially, and then it seems like it's tight, but it's not.
Yeah, pull it a little bit. You don't want to tear the plastic. Yeah, make sure that is. Okay, that's the last. It's windy, very windy. We're reinforcing our greenhouse, bracing it because the wind is very strong. We almost lost our greenhouse. We almost lost our greenhouse today. We had an emergency, greenhouse emergency. See how it is? It's flapping it. We had a greenhouse emergency. We just got out in time before it. I don't know what could have happened. But my father-in-law, he was outside on our deck. They're here, they're visiting, and he noticed that the way the greenhouse is moving is not normal. We just had this greenhouse in November. We just installed the greenhouse around October, November last year, and we haven't adjusted it. And the wind around in January, it withstood it. It survived the wind in January, but this time, one of the ropes it made the reinforcement, the rope that's over it, protecting the plastic from flapping or billowing. So that's why it was more loose, and the wind was like 65 miles per hour. We came outside and we could feel the breeze going under the greenhouse and battering it. That was really scary. I thought we were gonna lose our greenhouse, but it's okay now, thankfully. And thanks to my kids for their help. And that's the thing, if you have a greenhouse, you have to maintain it. You have to check if there's holes and if the ropes are tight enough so that it can keep the plastic from moving. You can see right now? Can you even see it? So right now it's much better. You see, my husband is still doing something to protect. They're digging around to prevent as much air going under the greenhouse. And this is our first time having a high tunnel. We used to have a low tunnel, but a low tunnel greenhouse is easier to manage and take care of. A high tunnel is a much bigger expense and a much bigger effort to take care. We don't want to lose. It's okay to lose our crop inside, even if it gets overheated, but we cannot afford to lose our greenhouse because it's an expensive. It's more than 4,000. It's 4,000 something, 4,300, something like that. Because we picked it up ourselves. We didn't have it shipped, so it could almost be 5,000 if you have them shipped to your address. And that's it. It's an interesting day, but I'm thankful that we have it taken care of. Thank God. Thank God.